supporters. The Member of Parliament for Yendi, Farouk Aliu Mahama, says Vice President Alhaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia is the best candidate to lead the New Patriotic Party into the 2024 general elections, despite the availability of suitable presidential materials in the party. According to him, Dr. Bawumia has shown that he has the capabilities to be a transformative president for Ghana, and therefore the party must allow him to lead them to break the 8. He revealed that in an interview on the Joy News channel.
The finest presidential. It tells you that we have good products to sell. But God says you cannot get everybody to be the president. So all the fine brains will then come together. But it's the way we carry ourselves, the way we do things. As President Kufuor said, we must manage and manage so that the 2008 replication will not repeat itself. So whoever that emerges must have the support of the person in the way he treats others. No disrespect, mutual respect, code of conduct, we follow, we do whatever we have to do. And I believe all those who are aspiring to be flag bearers are men of integrity, people who have supported the party. But you see, it's only one person that God will choose. And it's only God who knows who will choose. But me, my support for Dr. Bawumia is not because my late father wanted to see him at a point. I see the vice president within the shortest period of time has been able to be a force of reckon for this country. He has moved the country as a vice president. He's done a lot. He has the vision to do more with the support of the president and has carried himself as a vice president and obviously to the administration of everybody. Very competent. Because we need, I'm not saying all the other people who are contesting are not competent, but a vice president at least can lead Ghana to the promised land. And I believe that all the other contestants have that capacity, but God will choose one. And I believe that Dr. Bawumia is somebody who stands tall. In the last 16 years, everything is about Bawumia. Even those who don't like him are speaking about Bawumia. So Bawumia is a force to reckon. And I believe that he would bring everybody together, inshallah, if God crowns him the flag bearer. He is a very gentleman, a good listener. You obviously need the support of Honorable Kojo Chairman, Dr. Apreku, or Kunedu, Kennedy Japan. You need, because they are all forces to record. We want to break the 8. And I'm supporting Dr. Bawumia because with Dr. Bawumia, we will be able to bring that unity and that gap, and everybody will feel one and will be united. Both the north, the south, the east, the west will be united around.
But what do you say to people who say that, well, like I said earlier,
yeah,
he came to meet Alan Chamante in the queue.
Yes.
Why not allow him to go, then he will come?
No, I don't. I see politics has nothing like queue. For instance, I became a member of parliament within less than 2 years. But I can tell you, people have become members of parliament for years, and what I've been able to bring, the innovations and the dynamism and the enthusiasm I've brought into differs from that. Dr. Bawumia can even come late, but it's about within the shortest period of time what he's been able to do. I'm not saying Honorable Alhaji Chamante has not done. He's done a lot for Mother Ghana, but I believe in my own conviction that Dr. Bawumia has a competitive advantage in terms of how he's going to win, and we breaking the 8, pulling some numbers that are floating voters that would come on board to win. And if you say the queue, Dr. Kunedu Apreku contested with President Kufuor and Nanado years back. I'm talking about Kunedu Apreku. So if you say Q, then Dr. Kunedu Apreku is also senior than Dr. Alan Chamante. Because you know it, that he's been there 92, 96, 96, 98. So it's not about who comes first. The last can be first. So let us look at whatever. And I believe Mr. Alan Chamante would also be somebody who will help us break the 8. But for now, I feel that my support for Dr. Bawumia is on principle, and I believe that I don't feel shy to say I'm supporting Dr. Bawumia. But if my late father was alive, obviously would have supported Dr. Bawumia.
So that's Farouk Aliu Mahama there. Now joining us for a conversation on this is Professor John Osei Boaheng, who is political science lecturer at the KNUST. For more on this, Prof, grateful that you could join us. What's your prediction from where you sit? Is it, first of all, let's pick your thought on what the MP said. He believes that over the last 16 years, Bawumia has sold himself. He's done so much for Ghana and the party, and therefore he should be allowed to go. What do you make of that? Hello, Prof.
Your voice is so low, I can't hear anything.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, the volume is so low. I can't hear.
Can you hear me now, sir?
No, I can hear you now.
Great. So I'm asking for your take on what the MP just said, that over the last 16 years, the Vice President has done so much for the country and the party, and therefore he should be allowed to lead them into 2024. What do you make of it?
Okay. I must confess I didn't hear much of what you were saying because of the low volume. Howbeit, I will say that I had a gist of what you wanted me to comment on concerning the eligibility of Mahamudu Bawumia to contest for the presidential candidature on the ticket of NPP.
Okay.
I think it will be in the right direction. Among other people who are equally eligible to contest, he has also, over the years, proven his ability to lead a nation, having assisted the current president right from the days that he tried to contest on the ticket of the party. And he made a greatest mark for himself during after the 2012 elections, during the court proceedings, where he had to stand in for the party to defend why the elections should be declared in their favor. And he did a lot, and he won the respect of many Ghanaians. So I think that alone gave him a very big plus. Thereafter, the current president gave him a lot of opportunities to perform. And he took advantage to give practical ideas. Or he's been able to sell himself to the public as somebody who is a creative thinker and can equally come out with ideas to help salvage our economic and social challenges. So if someone is recommending him as the best to come after President Akufo-Addo, I will not argue very much with the person, provided the grassroots of the party, who are the kingmakers, so agree with the view of the individual.
But from where you sit, will it be Alan or Bawumia?
You see, from where the two gentlemen, it can't be Alan or Bawumia. We have others who are also popping up. And currently, there hasn't been any scientific research to prove that the two people are the leading figures in the party, or who have the possibility of becoming the running, or what do you call it, the candidate for the presidential election in 2024. So I wouldn't want to come out to say that Alan or Bawumia, because others are on the ground, they are doing their own thing. And when you come to internal party contest, like the late lawyer said, General Secretary of NPP said, fear delegates. The late Sir John, he said, fear delegates. You could do all the saying, you can show all the abilities, the capabilities and all that, but the onus lies with the delegates to so decide. However, I can confirm that the two gentlemen have done the best that they can. They've really sold themselves out to Ghanaians as people with passion for the nation, as people with innovative ideas to support the nation. And I think it can go to anyone's favor. But then, looking at incumbency, I think the vice president has done a lot more and has a lot more advantage over all the others. But the ultimate will be decided by the delegates, because similar thing happened during former president, late president, Vice President Aliu Mahama time. He was the vice president. He had all the incumbency to his advantage. But then, candidate Akufo-Addo was able to win over him. Though he was, let me put it, a minister in the same government, he was able to win over him. So this alone will convince anybody else that it is your ability to convince the delegates that you have the potential to win and win good for the party at the general election. That will determine. So I can't simply come out to say this or that person will win.
Okay.
Except that I can vouch out that these people have really demonstrated their ability to lead the nation should they be given the opportunity.
Okay.
In the same way, the others, like Canada, Japan, and others, he has also done a lot of philanthropic work, and he's still doing it. And he's also, though he hasn't been a minister of state, he's also demonstrated his ability to support society. And Akoto Afri Akoto can equally be penciled out as same.
Okay. All right. Grateful to you, Prof. John Osebo-Bie, for joining us there.